let your head get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall.
Hey healing besties, welcome back to another healing chat. So y'all, I be seeing all these videos about being the ugly friend, and I can relate. But here's the thing, I know damn well I'm not the ugly friend, because baby, the face card never declines, never. And I don't know if that's ego, but like, me ugly? Nah, baby. This goes back. Y'all, this go back again where I told y'all, when you know you're in an abusive relationship and things are being said to you, you don't believe it, but then it kind of seeps in later. I still don't feel like I'm ugly, so I was really just trying to figure out, like, what is it? And I realized I'm the unapproachable friend. I'm the unapproachable friend. So I want to do a little bit of research or whatever, and just talk to you today about being an unapproachable friend, because I know there are quite a few people who can relate. There has to be some other people who can relate, because everybody isn't, girl, because we all beautiful in some form or fashion. Everybody isn't the ugly friend. So let's get into it. So y'all notice, like, I would go out with my girlfriends, right? If I go out with my girlfriends, now I know my best friend's personality alone is just much more social than mine, right? Fine. A lot of my friends are ironically much more social than me. Meanwhile, I'm the one on YouTube. But, you know, it is what it is. And I could never really understand why I was not approached. Like, some of the things that people would do, people would talk about is being done. I didn't experience that. Like, I didn't experience men coming over and being in my girlfriend's face and like straight being disrespectful to me. But I did, like, a few times slightly get ignored. Like, I'm not the chick that's just gonna be like, oh, a guy comes to the table talking to one of us and I'm gonna chime in. Y'all, he ain't talking to me, I ain't paying him no mind. That's just who I am, right? Every now and then I might, depending on the environment, I might chime in and become a part of the conversation if it's a general conversation and this man's energy seems open and welcome to that. But for the most part, it's given, he ain't talking to me. Y'all see my face, right? That's the other issue. Your girl's resting bitch face cannot be matched. It cannot be matched. And for a while, I'm gonna be honest, my face said how I felt. It did. My face said, don't come over here with that bullshit, and that's how I felt. Don't come over here with that bullshit. But we're trying to, you know, do something new here. We trying to come with positivity, you guys. We're trying to spread our love. I want my positive energy to be felt, period. And it can't be felt through a resting bitch face, because they won't even come near me with the resting bitch face. So that's problem number one. And one of the things that I think helps me is, before I go out and in the car and stuff, I kind of like put myself in a high vibrational space. So before I go out, the affirmations, get myself cute. While I'm getting cute in that mirror, okay, there's affirmations going on. On top of that, a high vibrational playlist. When I'm in the car, I'm playing a high vibrational playlist to put me in a good mood, right? Not no trap music, like not no music that's gonna make you, you know, you ain't never skip. We're not doing that. Like, that ain't really gonna put me in a high vibrational, loving, sociable space. Okay, so I just want to talk about a few things, like what could be the cause of you being unapproachable, and also so a few things to think about there, and then also some ways to combat that or work through those things. Okay, so number one, are you creating boundaries or barricades? Think about it. Because if we want to keep it a buck, some of y'all boundaries be loaded, y'all. It be really, really loaded. Are these boundaries created to help me ensure I have a safe and comfortable space? Or are these boundaries preventing people from penetrating my aura? Is it preventing people from getting to know me? Is it preventing people from feeling my high vibes? Is it preventing me from getting to know other people? Or is it protecting me from fuckery? Because there's a very fine line there. You know what I'm saying? There's a very, very fine line where your boundaries could possibly be preventing people from getting to know you. Everything doesn't have to be a love connection. That's the other thing. I remember a while ago, I got a compliment from a guy who was like, oh, wow, this is the first time that in a while that I've been able to talk to a woman and she didn't just assume that I was trying to holler at her. And I really try to navigate in that space now, especially with, you know, being a business owner. It's like connection is connection. It doesn't have to be a love connection. Maybe it's a business connection. Maybe it's a spiritual connection. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a content creator connection. Whatever. Everybody isn't bringing love to your life. Everybody isn't bringing something negative to your life. So when you're reflecting on your boundaries, you want to ask yourself, are they serving as shields or bridges? You want to allow them to be permeable. Major thing I guess you need to understand is that healthy connections require a balance of vulnerability and protection. Solitude sanctuary, baby. I don't know if y'all know this. I think I've told y'all before, like, I'm really just now getting back out here. Because I realized, like, girl, you can't just sit in your house. Even though you love yourself and your company. Thank God for isolation. And it's healthy. I'm going to keep it a buck. It's healthy with you for you. Because I don't feel that need for somebody else, right? And when I say I don't feel that need for somebody else, it allows me to make decisions with a heavier sense of discernment. It doesn't feel like, let me just talk to this person to have somebody around. The next thing you know, you're sucked into some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I do love, love, love my isolation and solitude. However, if your life has turned into a one-person VIP party, honey, we got to work on that. You will become the unapproachable friend because you're so used to being alone. You're starting to lack social skills. I'm her. Another issue you may have that's making you the unapproachable friend is having your emotional guard up. Y'all, this is why healing is important. When you got your emotional guard up, it is very easy to project onto other people. This man may say, hi, your dress look nice. Next thing you know, you offended over God knows what. Is he coming back to talk to you? No. Your insecurities may cause other women to not embrace you and network and build with you. So, keep your emotional guard. Even kill. Even kill. Do you have your vulnerabilities locked up in a vault? Sharing your story on a platform like this isn't for everyone. It's what I'm choosing to do to help you guys, but also to help myself, because talking shit out sometimes, like I said, y'all, I'm the unapproachable friend. I'm her. And I had to figure out exactly what's going on because I'm about to get out here. And I don't got time to not be able to get the most out of the time I'm spending outside of my house and the money. And if we keep it in a buck, if you're trying to run a business and grow your business, then you have to network. And I will find myself going out so many times, y'all, and talk to nobody. I am the chick who can sit at the bar with a drink and talk to absolutely nobody. And it is detrimental to my growth. If you can't even be vulnerable with your friends, then the likelihood you will open up space to anybody else is slim to none. So think about it. Ask yourself, when was the last time I was vulnerable with my friends? And if you can't be vulnerable with your friends, it might be time to get a new tribe. And we need to not think about opening up as a weakness. It fosters connection and creates space for the other people to reciprocate and do the same thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I remember in college, I had a girlfriend who, I'm an open book, y'all. I don't want people in my circle that like hide what's going on in their life. Because to me, if you doing that, then it's possible possibility that you don't trust me. And if you don't trust me, you know more about the situation than I do, then I probably shouldn't be trusting you either. So I remember having this girlfriend who, it was like, you know, we was together all the time, so I would chit chat. But I noticed that she didn't share a whole lot about what was going on with her. And I was constantly sharing about what was going on with me. And I knew there were things going on with her, right? Like I was, well, I mean, we were together a lot. But after a while, it just got to a place where it was like, I don't know if I should be trusting sis with my information, because sis don't trust me with hers. Also, so let's dig into a few things that will also help you become a little more approachable. Authenticity. Y'all, show up as yourself. Let the rest of the shit fall where it may. Show up as your most authentic self. Because what you don't want is to put on this mask, attract this group of people that don't align with you. Or put on this mask, attract these group of people, and then the connections aren't even genuine because you're not being you. Okay? So show up as yourself. I would rather show up, make one genuine connection, than show up with a mask and network with 5 different people, and I know I can't live up to who I just portrayed myself to be, and or these people don't even really align with me. Practice active listening. Now, y'all, I'm a talker. I'm keeping it up. Obviously, I'm on YouTube. I'm a little bit of a talker, okay? So, and I have a little bit of a, I won't say memory issue. And this ain't even a memory. A lot of people go through this, right? Where it's like you try to overtalk people because you feel like you're going to forget your thought. So let me get mine in real quick before I forget. Practice active listening. This is actually want to look up and take a class on this, because I don't feel like I can even move into a coaching realm or be somewhat of a support system to people on their healing journey until I can really learn how to sit and listen. Okay? You will gain so much from your experiences going out by sitting and listening than running your mouth. That is my biggest issue. I can sell meat all day long, y'all, once I get started and once I feel comfortable enough. But then what am I leaving with? I go to a networking event, yeah, I didn't walk the room. All these people know me, know I teach yoga, know I got a YouTube, know I got a small business. But who are they and what do they do? And how can I align what I have going on with what they have going on? And this goes for dating as well. This goes for dating as well. A lot of times we telling ourselves and we get in situations and we don't really know these men because we didn't allow them to talk. I remember not really wanting to ask too many questions to men because I felt like they were going to lie to me. I felt that like they're going to lie anyway. They don't want to tell me. If they're not just telling me this stuff, I can ask the question. But if they ain't offer the information, then more than likely they're going to lie about the information. It's how I used to think. Now, I'm asking. It doesn't mean I'm going to believe the initial question given to me, but it's a means to get them to talk so that I can learn about this person. So I can essentially figure out whether we align or whether we don't. Because a lot of times we just spill it all. We just tell all about ourselves. And while we're telling all about ourselves, fuck around and find out, mess with the wrong nigga, he taking notes on how he can pull all your triggers, what he can get away with. Radiate positive energy. Check your aura. Like I said, put yourself in a high vibrational mood before you get out so that you're already. Don't you get in that car and allow traffic to irritate you. Don't you get to the parking spot and allow that to irritate you. Don't you get in that line and realize it's longer than what it is, and now you're in a funk the rest of the night and don't nobody want to be around that shit. Sometimes you are the drama. I'm trying to decide, have I ever done that? I think that I often bounce back pretty fast. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. It's been times that I showed up to an event and I was just like, ugh, by the time I got there. I typically bounce back really quick, but I would rather not even start there. I would rather not even start the day there. So again, hit them affirmations as you getting cute, sis. Hit them affirmations as you getting cute and create that high vibrational playlist. I'm going to create a high vibrational. I have one, but I want to create a separate one specifically to share with you guys. So we'll get there at some point in time. Embrace empathy. No one is comfortable sharing with anybody who lacks empathy. It's not a safe space. It's not helpful. It doesn't feel good. Can you imagine sharing your story with somebody who's like, oh yeah, it could never be me? Which might very well be true. It might could never be you. But I don't think that that's the way to receive someone else's trauma. Someone else's, I don't even want to say trauma. Because it just may be like trials and tribulations to where they got now. Or maybe trials and tribulations of what they're going through. I'm a single mom. I'm a single mom. It would sound crazy of me. I don't care how this woman became a single mom. I don't care if she was out hoeing and got knocked up. It would be very, very insensitive of me to not have empathy for her being a single mom. And be present in the moment. Approachability thrives in mindfulness and being present in the moment. So, if you in that room physically, but you're not in that room mentally, it's going to show and no one's going to approach you. You have to create. So one of the things I like to do, you guys, is I like to get all my work done before I go out. I just do. Like, I definitely have to get my kids in check and make sure they're good. What often helps as well is young mama is normally in the bed, so I don't really have to like, oh my god, are they okay? Is she destroying my house? Are her brothers in here toe to toe? Like, I don't have to deal with any of that because most of the time she's asleep. But also just my work. Like, I feel like I enjoy being out more once I've gotten some things done. It felt productive. I can go out and reward myself for fun without being boggled down by all the things that I have to do. It's very hard to enjoy your stuff, especially if you're one of these people who like grind and hustle, got to get it done, blah blah blah. It is so hard to relax and enjoy when you have a huge to-do list running through your head. Someone's gonna come over to talk to you and you're gonna be like and your mind is gonna be somewhere else. And they're going to say, nice to meet you, have a great day, and they're not going to return. So, I hope y'all not the unapproachable friend. I really hope y'all not the ugly friend. Because there's a whole nother conversation we need to have if you think you're an ugly friend. Why do you think that? Why? Maybe you're just unapproachable, sis. Because there's some healing things that need to come into play that you haven't quite worked on yet. So, until next time, love yourself, protect your energy, and deal with life's bullshit with grace and gratitude.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping.